west of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Check, 47. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. Target.
Brady. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Rush in. Hey, check it. Rush in. Check three. Shin. Watch the shin. Alert. We need 3 now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Hey, Bolt 66. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From just shy of midfield, Brady airing this one out for Evans. It's in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. And we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point put through by Suckham, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. His way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. For these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold will get this out right here to McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Darnold from the red zone now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Watch the safety creep. Check 50, check 50. Check 31, check 31. Check. Lucky. Let me do.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Darnold on first down. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Seven's a mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Alert! Mike 7. Mike 7. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go. Go 50. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, me and you all day.
Now Brady. His throw incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards. Good for a Panther first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
45.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike. Rip. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We own them.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check it back, check it back.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Brady going to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Fighting his way through contact. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 4. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
So we got man. Kill. What he hit?
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Faking the give, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Set. Check right 54. Right 54. Drop deep, drop deep. Patch.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Switch up. Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't say nothing. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Ready. 54 Mike. Check that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That caught by Tremble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Wait, 380. 65. 72. 65. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check. 47. gotta get the ball, D. Let's go.
On play action, now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 8.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. 47, Mike, 47. 47.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We're going to set. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch the motion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Time to go, night. Back. Yo, 80. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54 Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
We're going to set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Silver. Mike's by 4.
To throw is Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming. Sugar.
Now Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Wait, 20. Here we go. We got tight left. 4 down. Mike 7.
On first down, Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. 4 down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's returnable now for Smith. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now it's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Darnold to Marshall there. First down, Panthers. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Thomas has got it, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
I got you. I got you. 47 is the mic, boys. 47. Check. Let's go on. No, take these dicks. Win championships, man.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And now here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7 2001, right?
Yeah,
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That one goes for 8 yards.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Panthers.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played